stunning, great. I was about to say former teammates. Actually, they could have been teammates. That's what I wanted to say. And Azria Meneses, of course, has now moved on to the Cignal HD Spikers, while Phillips has moved on to her natural position, as a lot of people are saying, as the middle blocker para naman dito sa Petro Gazz Angels. All right, so now what Cignal HD wants to do is win it all today and advance to the finals. Because the finals now, somebody is waiting there, and that somebody is a person who has seen the finals many times in many leagues. We're talking about Eliza Valdez, and we caught up with her right after that win against Choco Mucho earlier today. Let's listen in.
It feels awesome. We're so thankful, we're so grateful na nakaabot po kami dito. Hindi naging madali. It might be a short conference, but it's really a hard journey for every team talaga to be here in the final. So we're just really thankful na umabot po kami dito. It was definitely an extra special win, lalo na dito sa semifinals, kasi tsaka yung mga elimination games namin, kasi nakikita namin yung growth ng bawat isa, mapasa first game namin hanggang dito sa semifinals. Nakikita namin yung fluidity ng game namin, merong continuity lahat ng mga galaw. So we're just really happy na nakikita namin yun. And extra special nga siya dahil kami rin yung magkasama last conference, and it's just so nice to actually play well also and see all this crowd here in the Mall of Asia Arena. Mentally, probably it's the thinking of we're ahead of one game. We have to have that confidence also. Sometimes we doubt ourselves, we doubt each other. Yung capabilities namin talaga laging andon. As an athlete, that's the hardest part to overcome. But knowing, seeing everyone at the back of the bench, our coaches, meron kaming confidence, kaya naman talagang yun yung ginawa namin dun sa mga next sets. Definitely a very good fight, and I know for a fact they will grow, they will mature as a very siguro well-rounded team also, and we can't wait to play against them again.
Well, that matchup might have to wait another conference, because right now the matchup that they're looking for is whether it's going to be Cignal or Petro Gazz, and we'll find out in a couple of hours. Let's go to our in-venue announcer to get the starting six for both Cignal and Petro Gazz.
Of the Games and Amusements Board. And we would like to welcome the presence of our GAB chairman, Mr. Baham Mitra. Good evening po, and I hope you enjoy the game. Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Lumer Pajarillo. Second referee, Ms. Joy De Imus. Let us welcome our starting lineup from our Petro Gazz Angels. Team captain wears jersey number 17, Relea Ferina Saer. At number 5, Gretchel Soltones. Wearing jersey number 8, Aiza Maizo Pontillas. At number 9, Mary Remy Joy Alma. At number 12, Myla Pablo. And number 13, Mar Jana Phillips. Libero, number 1, Sheila Marie Pineda. Head coach, Mr. Jerry Yee. Calling on our Cignal HD Spikers. Team captain wears jersey number 3, Rachel Ann Rakis. At number 7, Frances Sinia Molina. Wearing jersey number 8, Angelique Pauline Araneta. At number 11, Rosalyn Doria. Wearing jersey number 18, Marivic Lane Meneses. And number 22, Maria Angelica Cayuna. Libero, number 13, Angelique Jonella. Head coach, Mr. Cecil Shaq de los Santos. This is game 2 of the semifinals, a best-of-3 series
Let's look at the starting lineup now for the Petro Gazz Angels, who are looking to extend this series into a do or die. On the court, I'm seeing Bank Pineda and not Cian Cruz as the starter. Maybe they made a last-minute switch. Coach Jerry Yun. Bank Pineda will be the libero for Petro Gazz. For the Cignal HD Spikers, no surprises there. They've been solid all throughout, undefeated. And former Petro Gazz Angels, Ria Meneses, Ces Molina, now going up against, obviously, their former team. That has got to mean something also. And then you have, later on, makikita natin, Remy Palma talking to Ria Meneses. Yan yung mga favorite ni Anne, yung mga mapanood yung mga ganyan eh. Yan ang mga na-miss niya, for sure, yung mga other battles. The battle within the battle.
Which is nice to see live.
Yes, definitely. And again, reminder, Cignal HD, if they win today, they will meet the Creamline Cool Smashers, who disposed of their younger sisters, Choco Mucho, Flying Titans, earlier today. In the meantime, the best setters so far, Jel Cayuna, who's also been solid actually from the service area for them. Yun nga nagpahirap din sa isang set sa Petro Gazz when they were trying to catch up. As Myla Pablo, who starts today, and then yung adjustment ni Coach Jerry Yee all throughout the season. She's coming off the bench. And they go to Pablo from behind, and she scores right away. And you know this more than anyone. When it comes to Myla Pablo, the start is always important because it's always about where her confidence levels are during games.
And it carries on. It carries on for her. So it's good to have that strong, aggressive start. And boom, we know that both these teams are coming from different perspectives. Yung isa gustong mag-extend, yung isa gustong tapusin na ngayon. So it's important to see who will be more aggressive at the start of this set.
I love that Jack Janela reaction right after the dig. May panahon pang pumalakpak at tumingin kay Soltones eh. Some gamemanship already at the start of this match as Aiza Maiza Pontillas overcooks that one. It is 2-all here at the SM Mall of Asia Arena. What a treat for volleyball fans. You welcome back the fans, and then the next day you go to another venue because there's just so much demand. And by the way, if Petro Gazz wins today, we extend and we fight again tomorrow, and it will be at the Phil Oil Flying V Center in San Juan. Second opportunity, but Phillips scrapes the net. So free point for Cignal HD. How important it is to shake off, and how do you shake off and yung nangyari nung first game na yun? Because there's a lot of what could have been in that first game, that first set, the second set, 23-21, lamang kayo, and you still lose. How do you shake that off in training?
Alam mo, I think for that, we were talking about it before the game, and we were saying this is really mental, So when you go into training, you have to forget all of that because you know that skill-wise you have it. It's how you try to zone out and siguro just focus on what you need to do para makahabol. Because in their case, kaya nila, but napako.
A lot of the armchair experts of volleyball think that this is actually like yung match na match itong dalawang koponan na to, and the first game really showed that. You showed the numbers sa ating match summary kanina, and di nagkakalayo yung mga numero ng atake, di nagkakalayo yung mga numero sa errors. It's just the little things and the timing of those little things andun sa dulo.
But now, what's important for Petro Gazz, dahil ganun nga yung naging turnout, no boom, it's important that they really start out strong. So that mentally, alam nilang walang, they reduce already yung pressure na kailangan nilang humabol.
Right.
On the side of Cignal, which is of course, sila yung team na highly confident, going into this match, they have that advantage.
Ria Meneses having two spectacular conferences so far. Even with Petro Gazz, she was already so good. And now, moving on to Cignal HD with a chance to score here. Binitin ni Aiza. Lamang ng dalawa. Etong Cignal, gawin mo ng tatlo. And talking about revivals and breakthroughs. Yan ang ating theme eh. The breakthroughs of Jel Cayuna, players like her, and then the revival of Rachel Andakis, who is showing us that the end is far from where we are right now, the way she's playing, her and Isa. Cruz was there. Pablo again! Oh, that is out just a little long. But that's a great attack. I didn't see a lot of that in the previous game.
And you see Sae really going more and more to different attackers, trying to vary her sets and her plays as early as now.
That's another player. We know she's done it all. Also, Chi Saet, you've seen her, you know her very well. She looks like she's in really good shape, and you know her for a very long time, and she's playing very well because she looks like she's in great physical shape. And that goes for the rest of the Petro Gazz Angels. Isa looks like she's in great shape too.
Now it just all has to come together.
Right.
They have to do it all at the same time.
But Cignal off to a hot start here. At 8-4, the first technical timeout, they are ahead. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We welcome you back to our live and exclusive coverage of the PVL Semifinals, match number 2. The PVL 2022 Open Conference is also available on Smart Giga Play. Let's send it over to the hard-working Janine Choi for this report.
Shen Cruz wasn't too happy and satisfied with her performance in Game 1. After the game, she felt very heavy because she felt that she wasn't able to contribute much on reception. That's why for today's game, Shen came mentally prepared. In fact, she's very grateful for the support given by her teammates, most especially by Coach Jerry, who told her earlier before the game started, Shen, mag-reset tayo for today's game at kalimutan na ang nangyari last game. And for Shen, Coach Jerry's words gave her peace and calm to prep her mentally for today's match. Back to the panel.
Early timeout here by Coach Jerry Yee as his team is down 6. What are you seeing, Ann? Why is this lead right now at 6? We didn't see this in the first game.
Well, so far, we've been seeing quite a lot of errors on the side of Petro Gazz. They've committed already 6 as opposed to only 1 of Cignal. So, Cignal, parang kita mo, no, very much in control of how they move. Again, I think they are carrying over yung kanilang confidence from winning Game 1.
And maybe winning 5 other games also.
That is true. Maganda yung kanilang winning streak.
Which is really, I think, what surprises a lot of people. Not because they're not capable, but because how fast they came together and right away with the new players. Makikita mo na nag-blend ka agad. And, right? Hats off to the coach, Shaq, and all of that training. Wala pa yung Grace Bombita dyan, who averaged 12.4 points last conference, who Shaq told me was supposed to be part of the starting lineup.
And boom, that is usually the question. Ano? If you have new players in the team, how well will you gel? Paano yung transitioning? But you are on point in saying that they are very fluid.
Yeah. And how about Myla Pablo? Showing some signs here in game number 2. Going down the line for that point.
You know, Pablo's been wanting to score for Petro Gazz.
Chance ball. Pablo na naman. And another point because of a net scrape.
This seems to be a good rotation for Petro Gazz. They're getting the momentum back on their side. Pablo leading the way for the Angels.
What trust by Coach Jerry to put her in this situation where for them it is do or die. Elimination game, so to speak. Balik kay Pablo. Off speed, that's too high. Cayuna on the attack. Sa likod, Soltones with the dump. Balik kay Myla. Cayuna. Takis. Pineda able to get it up. Pablo will shift it to the other side and another touch on the net. Humahabol dito, Petro Gazz Angels. And as we said, the more this happens, the better for her psyche. Talking about Myla Pablo responding for Coach Jerry, swiping it off, and then a net touch also by Doria. And Coach Shaq will call a timeout.
Okay, so paghirapan nila, tapos create tayo ng puntos. Usap lang tayo ha. Gamit, ha. Ingat lang dun sa ano natin. Tapos huwag niyong paluin. Huwag niyong panggigilan si Myla, mahilig mag-down the line. So, mahilig siya mag-down the line dito. So pag umabot ka dito, sarado mo lang po. Okay? Ay, labang pa rin tayo ha. Tapos na rin ha.
Coach Shaq is looking to get to the finals and get a title here. And if I'm not mistaken, might be the first coach to win an UAP, PSL, and the PVL.
What a great record.
If he wins this year. If I'm not mistaken. Doria. We talk about revelations also this conference. That's another girl who has really come alive for Cignal HD.
And you know, here at this point, boom, makikita mo the eagerness of all the blockers, ano, to really try and defend at the net. Ang dami nating nakikitang net violation error at this point.
Doria and Meneses are the two best blockers with 16 and 15, respectively, in this conference. Sayat to Palma. And Dakis couldn't get to it. Petro Gazz is on the chase. Down by 10. They were down by 6 earlier. Serving 11. Di talaga pwede mag-iwan ng itong dalawang team na ito.
Oh, but that one, point acknowledged by Palma. Bawal mag-relax. Wala naman talagang nagre-relax. But here, you really have to focus. Kailangan sundan mo talaga lahat. And I think for Sayat, no, this should still be a good rotation for her because the key for them to get more points in was through Pablo. So she should maximize her presence.
Whoa. I think that set was a little bit low.
It was a bit low for Phillips.
For Phillips, who was the best blocker, she's down to number 3 with 13 blocks coming into game number 2. Doria is second at 15. And that will sail out. 3 points given to Petro Gazz Angels. No strangers to success here in the Premier Volleyball League, obviously. Coach Jerry reinstated as the head coach this year. Cayuna. Molina is checked. She'll try again. Goes long. Sayat will bump it. It's back with them. Pablo again. Off the tips of the blockers. Bang, keeps it alive, but Sayat couldn't get to it.
This is Cignal getting smart with their return. But that Meneses with that drop.
Inside the SM Mall of Asia Arena on this Sunday, Cignal is ahead by 3, 14-11. Cayuna, who had the service error earlier. Notice how I waited.
To make sure.
baka malas eh. Chance ball para sa Petro Gazz. It's a rainbow ball. Pablo again. Single block by Araneta. Maizo. Balik kay Molina. What a tough set that was by Rachel Andakis.
That one that was off. And here, no, Cignal still able to maintain their lead. You see the composure in the way that they move. At yun nga, dire-diretso, very composed. Let's take a look at how Petro Gazz will try and get this point.
15-11 now. Pablo. From the back. Rad. Puts it away.
So much power in that attack, targeting that corner.
It's got to be the number. It's got to be her using her old number again. She was number 13 in last conference. She goes back to the number 3, which obviously FEU retired. So it brought back her college days,
May power
her
pala
college
yun,
skills. 16-11 is our score. We'll be back. Fully Alive, Champions for Life. Exciting na ang mga laban sa pagbabalik ng UAAP. Panoorin ang UAAP Season 84 Men's Basketball tuwing Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday live sa One Sports and sa UAAP Varsity Channel. Available on Cignal TV Channel 263, high definition, and of course on Cignal Play. If you're watching us on Cignal Play now, well, Narsaba, good evening, or good day to you if you're watching the replays. It is 16-12. As Araneta sends it to the net.
A lucky break here for Petro Gazz.
Pablo with a good serve. Over received.
That was tough, even for Cayuna.
Myla Pablo has had her share of injuries, back problems, which parang naging chronic na yung back problem niya. It's good to see her playing well here. It's Janela, another misreceived ball. That one, oh, touch. 17-13.
You know, at this point, Cignal is not yet doing anything spectacular. They're just playing a very steady game, and yet, no, they are able to get this lead. Woo! Finally.
Classic-looking kill from the USD closer.
Yan ang swabbing atake from this lefty. Maizo. Pontillas. Yan. Siyempre, sanay pa rin ako Maizo. No?
Yep.
So that's how we've known her in the past.
MJ will bump it. Isa will send it to the other side. Molina. Side could not keep it in play. So this is 18-14 now for Cignal HD.
At this point, very good distribution and contribution from Cignal HD. Almost everyone on the floor. Kita natin ang kanilang contribution sa kanilang punto, sa kanilang depensa.
Cayuna will go to the middle. Cayuna will back it up to Angeli. Reverse set to Maisel. Dump ball doesn't work. So they go back. Maisel Pontillas. Cayuna keeps it in play. Even from the digging standpoint, but Cayuna really keeping that ball alive. Hence, nabigyan ng pagkakataon. Pumalo na naman itong Cignal at iangat ang lamang sa 5. You know, Petro Gazz obviously, they're the ones who lost the previous game, so they go back to training, making adjustments. But even the winning team will make adjustments, right? And lalo na if in the previous game, lagi kayong slow start nung set 1, set 2, set 3, lagi kayong linalamangan ng... So I'm sure Coach Shaq wanted to change that. It's bearing fruit right now.
And the added pressure for Cignal also, no, despite them winning in straight sets, it's that point where you're down, hahabol na naman tayo.
Yeah,
It kind of kills your confidence in a way, you know. And we see that they have addressed that.
Right. An error by Doria. Double contact as Jonas Sabete, the hero from the quarterfinals, where she scored 18 points on 18 attacks, is now on deck for Petro Gazz, including Janelle Cheng. You know, going back to your point about nagahabol, as coaches will always say, as this Araneta spike goes long, it becomes draining when you're always trying to catch up and you cannot make it a habit. Baga.
And yun nga, I guess it's a very good response, you know, from the Cignal team. How they are handling this first set.
Yeah, starting off strong, protecting a lead. But right now that lead is down to 3. It is Petro Gazz this time that is showing a little kapit with the substitutions that Coach Jerry E has put in. Steady serving by Janelle Cheng. Cross court. Sabete. Cheng. Balik kay Jonah. Jonah! Oh, what a rocket! Oh, that should be an impact point.
Yun yung ang bilis ng pitik ng bola. If you look at that, ang ganda. It was, sinasabi nga nito, tusok na tusok ang kanyang palo. It was a good angle as well for Sabete.
Cheng fooling also. Oh, the good serving ends there, just as they were down by 2. Nagbabalik Petro Gazz. Meantime, Angeli Araneta, another great story. As she catches the line, Angeli Araneta, if you forgot, went through ACL injury in 2019. And now she's fully back and playing very, very well.
Basta pagkain nyo na to, ayun lagi, di ba yun, di ba dyan tayo naisan, no? Di atrasan nyo na, di naman siya nagtutuloy. Ngayon yung depensa natin, na ilan tayo, isa dito, dalawa tayo, lagi nakaloob. Kaya sinasabi natin, dito tayo sa relax. Dapat madaling pumasok pa loob kasi yung back ko lang, yung back ko lang.
Tiloy!
4-point lead. The Petro Gazz Angels chasing the Cignal HD Spikers here in game number 2 of the semifinal matchup. Creamline waiting in the wings. I wonder if they're already scouting or still celebrating. Because Coach always right behind us already, almost. So he's still watching. Enjoying the volleyball. As Sabete could not finish the play. Oh, that's a good dig from Pablo. Sabete makes the adjustment. Janela. Doria. Shen Cruz was there. The block. Cruz. Chance ball. Oh, that is out. Oh, Shen was trying to reach for it. It is one of those moments na buti na lang.
But you know, that was the adjustment that was being asked, no, from the previous timeout. Ang sinasabi sa kanila kanina, masyadong nakapasok ang depensa natin. At kung nagkataon na pumasok yung bola, nakapasok siya.
Yeah.
But yun na nga, buti na lang it was out.
19 serving 22. Ooh.
This time, there hindi nagpang-abot ang set. Na Doria couldn't bring that over.
Talking about revelation, she's one of them also. You know, who really came out of their shell, so to speak. Cayuna, Doria, Soltones with a safe serve. Cayuna will go to Rad. Down the line, it is out. And Petro Gazz is now behind just by 1. And a timeout will be called here by Coach Shaq.
Break ko lang yung momentum. Okay, usap lang kayo, usap. Okay? Dito, pagka maganda yung receive, dito mo patakin si Roslyn sa kabila. Okay? Sa likod, sa likod. Bakit? Usap lang kayo. Okay, ayan yun yung oras na yun. Kailangan lang natin one good pass muna, create tayo ng attack, and then cover tayo, okay? Sige, go, go, go.
Happy na Cignal!
Coach Shaq just trying to break, bringing back the momentum on their side. That yun nga, no, he's asking for just a steady receive para makapag-play sila. They have strong attackers in front. And so far, no, Cignal has been targeting long shots and corners on the side of Petro Gazz. But so far, nakakaroon sila ng error, and that's what that's been causing them.
Oh, is Petro Gazz pulling off a signal here in the semi-final matchup number 2? Sila naman ngayon are trying to come back from behind at the crucial part of this first set. It is 22-all. The climb back from 6 points down. Hinapol ni Cayuna. The bump set. Balik kay Pablo, who's played well here in set number 1. And all of a sudden, Petro Gazz Angels are up by 1.
Nabuhay here, the latter part of the first set.
23-22.
And you're right, Boom, no, this is a reverse of what we have seen in game 1.
Cayuna, one-hand set. What a dig by Soltones. Long ball. That is out. And all of a sudden, a turn of events. We see Petro Gazz ahead at set point, 24-22. What has happened here, and what has transpired?
You know, it seems like there are just too much errors happening on the side of Cignal at this point. And Petro Gazz really taking advantage of it. At nakikita natin, you know, pagdating sa depensa, talagang they dive for the ball. They try to keep the ball alive.
Brad, chance here. They go to Sabete. Sabete puts it away! And Petro Gazz is on the board. This is the first set that they've scored here in the semifinals, or they've won, rather, in the semifinals. And they do it via a comeback.
And I think, Boom, no, that substitution of Cheng and Sabete really did wonders for the Petro Gazz Angels in this first set.
We will be back. Stay with us, please. 25-22, a come-from-behind win by the Petro Gazz Angels. A reversal of tides here compared to what happened in game number 1. Let's look at set number 1. I remember the point where Anne Remulla-Canda, my partner here, said something like, oh, there's just too many errors on the side of Petro Gazz. How many did you say?
We said 6 errors
Six
for
early.
Petro Gazz and 1 for
Correct.
Cignal. And Cignal was definitely in control at the
Correct.
start of the first set.
And then all of a sudden, slowly, quietly, like a thief in the night, they just pulled the rug from under Cignal. Talking about the Petro Gazz Angels. How did they do it?
I think there are a couple of things, no? So it was a bit difficult for them trying to catch up at the start of that first set. Pero at that point where the substitution was made, things actually turned around. We saw sparks of brilliance. Andyan sila Pablo, they were scoring the points.
Yeah, Pablo
She was
consistent.
doing it.
Yes,
It was
right.
very consistent, but that entry of Cheng and Sabete
Sabete.
really did wonders for them. And I think nakadagdag pa dyan, ano, as we take a look at the stats, ito yung sinasabi natin, it has reversed because from what Petro Gazz leading in terms of errors, nalipat naman dito sa Cignal. Ano? Sila naman ang nagkaroon ng 12 of errors. Pamigay, kumbaga, no, para dito sa Petro Gazz. And it's very even. Attack points, lahat pantay lang, ano, even service ace. And that,
Just like their stats from game number 1.
that was their biggest problem actually. They were targeting yung mga end-line long shots na nung bandang huli, boom, mahirap ng execution. Nagiging error na.
That's why, the lesson here, you're a bench player. You just have to be ready anytime the coach will need you. Especially hard. And I don't know if this makes a difference to you, Anna. Tell me if I'm wrong. Especially hard in a colder venue like this.
Yes, you
Right?
are expected to deliver the same way
Right.
yung mga players na naka-warm up na.
Right.
Ganun. So, well, you warm up on the side, but it's still different eh. Pag gumagalaw ka ng laro na, no, versus coming off the bench.
Tapos literal na mas malamig yung venue natin.
Yes, malamig talaga.
Diba? I mean, literal, it's colder here, which was a problem by the Black Mamba Army kanina nung first set sa ating classification round. If you missed that, well, Jerry Tigo won that match in 5 thrilling sets against the Black Mamba Army. And then, of course, that was our classification match. Semifinal match number 1 was Creamline Cool Smashers winning in 4 sets against Choco Mucho Flying Titans. In the meantime, 1-1 here in set number 2. Mr. Baha Mitra, the GAB commissioner with us, and Sir Ricky Palou, of course, right here to our right side, working very hard to make everything possible for your PVL fans. And the fans, I suppose, are happy today. Sulit na sulit. Boom Gonzalez and Remulla-Canda. Of course, we still have Janine Choi as Aiza Maizo Pontillas finds an opening behind the blockers.
What we have not seen so far that we have mentioned, no, what was instrumental in the first game was the blocking. So today parang we see it a bit but not as at the same level, no, as game 1.
Yung Meneses-Doria tandem, which has been so potent and has been a solid wall for Cignal, medyo na iiwasan nila Pablo at saka nila Sabete kanina sa dulo.
And this, I guess this means they came prepared na pag-aralan ang dapat iwasan.
Kaya gusto mo yung mga series talaga, Ane. Yung series kasi doon mo makikita yung game planning and adjustments, ano.
And at this level, of course, no, with the experience that these players have.
Soltone struggled nung ating first set kanina, di ba? Earlier on. Kaya siya linabas, and now she scores on that one. Cayuna in the middle. Well, there you go. You were asking for it. Some activity in the middle. Meneses scoring there. Wala pa yung mga showdown sa gitna. Palma asking for it. Meneses was there for coverage. Shot. G-side, rather. Palma scores on the second attempt. Petro Gazz takes over the lead again. Evenly matched matchup that we have in this side of the bracket.
And you see, yung mga frontliners, boom, talking about their place right now. I think we'll expect a bit more faster plays if they get the ball, get a good first ball.
So basically, Jerry went back to the starting lineup, even if the bench like Janelle and Sabete did well for them. What do you think is the logic for that? Why do you go back to the lineup that what didn't start up so well for you? Do you want to get them going? Kasi yan na yung mga inaasahan mo talaga. What do you think?
No, I think in this case, they've strategized on, they've studied. Ito yung kanilang starting six. And each one would know the role. The reason kung bakit ka bumubunot is you want to break something.
Okay.
You want to break something. And in this case, kanina medyo nababasa na rin sila eh. So yung hugot kay Cheng and Sultones came just right.
Speaking of, nabasa yung galaw doon ni Rem Palma. So this lead is up to 2. 6-4. It's Pablo and Palma, Sultones, front line for Chi Isayan. Aiza from behind. Cayuna. And Dake saw it. Saw the opening. Cruz says, no, that was out, but the linesman said it painted the line.
Simple point. Nice clean drop. Let's take a look at that. Nakita niya eh, no? Walang tao. It caught the line.
What a perfect pass by Cruz. And that all started from that first ball by Cian Cruz. Di na gumalaw itong si Chisa dun sa pwesto niya. Ready to toss.
And that is ideal for setters who always get a hand on the ball. Second ball, no? Hirap na hirap yung mga yan tumakbo. So if it gets delivered to you, what a luxury because you can choose ano bang play ang gusto mong gawin.
Ayun, katulad nun, hinabol ni Cayuna. Pump set. 7-5 is our score. Dakis bringing you back with that hop, that familiar Dakis hop, her approach, and the spike. 8-5 is our score. Sulit TV, 6-6 sa saya para sa buong pamilya sa halagang 780 pesos lang. Mabibili sa Mega Manila, North Luzon at key cities ng Visayas at Mindanao. Mabibili rin sa Shopee at Lazada. Visit Sulit TV FB page para sa iba pang impormasyon. Let's check in with Janine Choi with a report on that girl right now, Riri Meneses. Janine?
Since the beginning of this conference, the Cignal HD Spikers had one goal, and that's to treat every game as a championship game. For Rhea Meneses, the biggest strength of Cignal as a team is their composure. They play with no pressure and they stay composed and they don't panic, especially at crucial moments. Cignal's goal is to close out this game with their eyes set on the championship. Your thoughts, Boomerang?
Well, right now they're on the right path with a 4-point lead here in the second set.
And so far for both teams, we've of course pinag-uusapan nga natin, Dakis has led the way para dito sa Cignal with 6 points. Pablo on the other hand para dito sa Petro Gazz also with 6 points.
To take to Pablo. And somebody touched the net. It will be called on Doria. Tumalikod na nga eh. Guilty eh.
Alam na niya.
Baka sakali daw hindi makita. I love that stuff. Like, whoop! Kunwari.
Pinagdaanan ko rin yun, ha?
Yeah, coach. Di, Lead is 3. And a chance to cut it into it. Second ball put away, but read very well by Cesc Molina. Great read. 2 veterans, 2 national team, former national team members.
Molina
So
with
star-studded.
6 points actually also in this match after that point.
Pablo on the checkout. We had 4 players in double figures for Cignal HD in the last game, including Doria, including Molina with 10, led by Meneses with 14, and Rad, who continues to produce in double digits here in this conference and consistently, as Riri Meneses.
Again, this is great performance we're seeing from Daxel. Pinag-uusapan nga natin, yung kanilang unang comeback, it was a very different person, no? that we have witnessed, and now she's back.
Meneses was actually number 8 scorer in the league coming into this match, scoring 56 points. Soltones sent back. Phillips. Dikit sa net. And that will be out. Yeah, we know Isa, we've seen it for years. She's not one of those na mahilig sa malapit sa net.
And that was a very tough angle also for her.
12-7. Cignal comfortably ahead. Or so we think. Because they did have a 6-point lead earlier. MJ Phillips. Middle blocker for Petro Gazz Angels. Okay, focused for the serve. Molina. And a touch by Gretzel. She knew it too.
You saw the face. Alam niya eh. Guilty as charged. We've been seeing quite a number of net violation errors. It just goes to show, talagang very eager to block. Inaabot talaga ng ating mga blockers.
Isa will send it to the net. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. So 6-point lead reinstalled here in set number 2. Cignal is back in control.
And again, babalikan natin, no, in the first set, ang nagpahirap, no, for both teams, why Petro Gazz was down in the earlier part was because of their errors, and why Cignal lost that is because of errors as well.
Janela took that in the shoulder area. Side with the get. Ooh, overset. But it's still alive. Soltones. From the back. It's back with Petro Gazz. Pablo from behind. Rad. And Pablo with the get. Underhand set. Soltones cross court with some extra juice on that one. Oh, she loved it.
Happy with that point. Why not?
Lady Beast. Full approach, full swing, great angle. And the celebration. Araneta. Saet. Soltones. And a net touch by Angeli gives a point to Gretzel Soltones. Ito na naman ang habol ng Petro Gazz Angels.
1 point at a time.
Maisa with a good serve. Over received. And an overreach. Rumer Pajarillo says so. 3 straight points. 14-8 tayo kanina. And let's look at that violation. Araneta will move out.
It's been a challenge, no? The first ball has been a challenge for Cignal. At nahihirapan din si Cayuna with the second ball. Let's see if they can get a better pass this time around.
Nadine Troncoso checks in for, I think it was Araneta who moved out. She did not play in the previous semi-final match. So sumugal dito si Coach Shaq just to change things up as Cignal finally breaks that run, 15-11. Myla sends it to the other side for a chance ball. Pablo. Side will go to Soltones. That is wide.
She was hoping to catch the line.
We'll take a break, we'll be back. Fully Alive, Champions for Life. Exciting na ang mga laban sa pagbabalik ng UAAP. Panoorin ang UAAP Season 84 Men's Basketball tuwing Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Live sa One Sports and sa UAAP Varsity Channel, available on Cignal TV, Channel 263 HD, and on Cignal Play. Back to the action here, semi-final match number 2. 16-12 is our score. Cignal ahead by 4. Soltones. Cayuna will open up to Rad. Soltones was able to keep it up. Pablo. Sayet back to Myla. Single blocker. Troncoso had no chance in that one. What a set by G-Side and right in front of us.
And Pablo, of course, taking advantage of having only one blocker.
Pabad na pabad si Pablo dito sa ating semifinal match number 2. Underhand. Pineda. Sayet. Uy, mahirap yan.
Oo. That was too sharp, too low para kay Pablo. Nasa may poste na, no?
Oo.
And too difficult for her.
17, serving 13. That's for Claudine Troncoso. Again, Cignal and is on the verge of going to the finals if they win today as a net touch. Oh, Rad is so mad at herself.
Could have been a point already for them if not for that net violation.
Still within striking distance.
Well, it happens. They still have the lead.
3-point deficit for Petro Gazz. Janela over, receives. But a chance here for Pablo to strike. Cayuna. Doria is checked. Easy over. She will go for the second ball put away. And the lead is down to 2. Janela has been spectacular for Cignal, but she couldn't get to that one. Let's look at that again, Ann. Just a split second too late. And Petro Gazz will not go away. Oh, palakas.
Too much power on that serve.
See, kaya sabi ko sa'yo, all the bench players are in jackets. We don't see that when we're, di ba, in other, obviously in Philoil Flying V Center.
They have to keep warm.
So that's what I'm saying, you know, I mean, I may be making fun and laughing about it, but that makes it even harder for a bench player to come in, and that's why it's impressive what Sabete and Janelle Sheng did earlier.
It was a very good turnaround. And yun nga, no, pag if you're brought in, you have to play as if you have warmed up already.
Yeah.
In the same way yung ibang tao on the floor has been playing.
Sinasabi natin, cold from the bench. Ito literal, cold. Kasi I am in a jacket. You look at me, my hoodie is on. 16 serving 18. Cayuna opens up. The swipe doesn't work because Pineda was there. Oh, she loves that set. She loves that set.
Perfect height for Pontillas.
Oh, what? Ganda ng pagkasibat ni Chisay doon. Look at this. This is just a perfect height, perfect placement, and the swing. Kita mo na eh. 1 point lead.
Yes! Paano ka, Tres? Okay, dito si Roslyn. Okay? Ha? O, ganun lang. Pasa muna tayo, okay? Break lang momentum. Lamang pa tayo. Lamang pa rin tayo. Okay?
Walang gigil, walang gigil.
Sige, sige ha. Tagala, tsaga ha.
Happy na Cignal!
This was another 6-point lead here in the second set, and that's vanished. Wow, these two teams, they're really matched up very well against each other.
And Coach Shaq naman, nakikita mo no, on the sidelines. Hindi niya pinipressure pa masyado. Just really cheering on his team. You see the confidence that he has.
Hello, fans. Welcome to the SM Mall of Asia Arena. Well, some of them have left, but earlier we peaked at 14,322. Maiso again. Oh, Janela was there. Oh, miscommunication, but Jack is able to put it away. Mishit ba yun?
It seemed like a mishit. There was no spin on that ball coming from the contact no, kay Pontillas. It seemed like it was sailing out actually.
Laki kasi nung tao eh. Kaya parang, alam mo yung tawang swerte.
Well, they'll take it anyway.
Yeah, obviously.
Importante, bawat isang puntos. As you can see, they've tied it now with Cignal.
You'll take anything right now. Climbing back to tie the ball game at 18. The pressure now building on Cignal. It's great reflexes there. Pineda saw that coming. Maizo Pontillas, a chance here for Cignal. What effort by Soltones. Rally is still alive. Molina. Sayet with the dig. To the delight of the Mall of Asia Arena fans. Petro Gazz has come alive and taken over the lead.
And you credit that excellent defense that we've seen from the Petro Gazz Angels, really trying to keep the ball alive.
Wow. That's all I can say. Both teams. Sabi ko nga nung quarterfinals, gagaling ng labanan pati ng mga libero natin. Naubusan ng konti doon si Chisay doon sa serve. But I mean, di ba? From the Macandili to Denden Lazaro to Pineda, Cruz, Janela, Budiing. Such a great battle of liberos, diggers and receivers. Cat Arado, how can I forget Cat Arado? Of course, Cat Arado. Mababa pero nagawa ng paraan. Molina, not the set she wanted, but they make something out of it. Molina will try again. Oh, Cruz able to put it up. That hits the antenna. Action is picked up here. Semifinal game number 2.
Kita natin yung lakas ng paluan, but the pickup, the defense is there for Petro Gazz. If not for that last error.
Trying to go to that left-hand side of Ces Molina.
A chance for Cignal Boom, no? To get in more points.
Well, they have a chance here. Molina backs up. 21-19, Cignal recovering just in time so far as Coach Jerry Yee will call a timeout.
Sige lang. Oh, isang patay lang, isang patay lang, isang patay.
Let's go, ah.
One good receive ulit. Para one good play si Mami. Let's go.
Gretch, ikaw na sa first ball. Ikaw na sa first ball.
Bilangin nyo na.
Petro Gazz Angels!
Let's look at that play again. Sumayad sa kaliwang kamay ni Maizo Pontillas, kaya yung pwesto ni Cruz na iba. Cignal with a 2-point lead and are 4 points away from tying the set.
Oh,
That's out.
definitely out for Pontillas.
They have recovered. Talking about the undefeated Cignal HD Spikers. Jonas Sabete will come in for numero 8. Hopefully for them to try to spark another late set comeback. Rosalind Dorian. Side to Phillips. Miscommunication there. A chance here for Cignal. Triple block, but it goes out. And another timeout by Coach Jerry Yee. Sorry, that was a double block, rather. But it was sent out.
Next point na, ha? Next point na.
Petro Gazz Angels!
What can they still do here? Talking about the Petro Gazz Angels, and
No more room for errors. Definitely, they need a good pass. And for Saet, she needs to make sure that the delivery of plays will be unpredictable. Actually, flawless volleyball from this point on. Because you know that Cignal won't just give it to them.
that's too low. Set point. Cignal looking to tie the match at 1-1 and guarantee us at least 4 sets. And for the fans who have stuck around here at the Mall of Asia Arena, get their money's worth. By seeing more volleyball. Chance here. Chance back here, the red shirts. Back with Petro Gazz. Sapete na naman. Sian Cruz doing a great job. And Soltones linihis ng konti yung palo sa kamay ni Vivi Meneses.
Still hanging on to this set. And again, you credit this to the excellent defense we are seeing from Petro Gazz Angels.
Cayuna. And a slight play. Soltones lets Meneses hear about it too. No room for error, sabi ni Ann. And a couple of points. Quick 2-0 run. Timeout, Coach Shaq.
Sige. A3. Ganito gawin natin. A3 to. Okay. Kaliwa kaliwa, hindi pagitan. A tas 3. Back row siya, ready. Easy ball yung serve. Easy ball lang natin. Isa maganda, tapos cover tayo. Okay, one good pass, one good play.
Looking for one good pass, and just to complete an offensive set here to finally get this set.
And a very specific ask for a play. Wanting to finish strong, wanting to finish fast.
They're expecting an easy serve from Pablo, and it is a safe one. Meneses, nobody in front, and she claps back at Soltores. Bawi-bawian lang daw. And the Cignal HD fans are loving it. What a play. Nobody home.
Clean point for Meneses.
We will be back here in set number 3. Back inside the SM Mall of Asia Arena, where we are treated with a triple header. And this is the third game of that triple header. And it is Rhea Meneses and the rest of the Cignal HD Spikers who took set number 2. Big lead. And then Petro Gazz came back again. And you thought it was going to happen again for them. How did Cignal pull this one out of the fire this time?
In the second set, actually, there were less productions on the side of Cignal in terms of offense. But where they actually got the points were from the errors of Petro Gazz. Double digits ulit for Petro Gazz. 14 points given away to Cignal.
14 free points given away by Cignal. Humabol na sila sa lagay na yan. Sayang, ano? But hey, more volleyball for our fans as we are tied, and Rhea Meneses was a big part of it. Now we're getting some action on the court other than the usual volleyball stuff. Look at the numbers, 14 errors from Petro Gazz.
And I guess one of the things that Cignal would need to look at ay yung kanilang production of points when it comes to the attacking department.
Right.
Because here, naunahan sila ng Petro Gazz 13 as opposed to only 8. Wherein in the previous set, halos pantay lang sila.
Comes to attacking, Petro Gazz is number 3 in the league at 30% in terms of accuracy and efficiency. Cignal HD is second at 31%. Di naman nagkakalayo yung dalawa, but it's Creamline, of course, who are number 1 in that department. And by the way, for those of you who missed it and missed the interview that we had with Alyssa Valdez and her celebration of their return to the finals as the redemption tour continues for the Creamline Cool Smashers. They're awaiting an opponent. And it will either be Cignal after today or maybe tomorrow. If Petro Gazz wins today, we all meet again tomorrow. That's a 24-hour turnaround. And we'll talk more about that later on. In the meantime, I think Seth Rodriguez will start set number 3 for Coach Jerry Yee. And change in middle blocker position. Inupo niya muna si MJ Phillips.
And on the side of Cignal, ito namang si Meneses, no, ended strong, no, in the previous set, and it carries on here in the third set. Kita natin sets being given to her, and Meneses scoring the points.
Pablo, wonderful attack, going for the kill on that one. 2-1. She's been playing very well in this match, actually. On the opposite side naman.
We've mentioned that, no? In the first set, Pablo was one of the consistent ones, delivering for Petro Gazz.
Pablo was there to dig. Soltones against 2. Easy over, pero linagay sa likod. Nice dig by Pablo. Saet was there. Soltones. Cayuna, back set. Nobody home for Ces Molina.
Great choice, great angle for Molina.
A setting of Jel Cayuna, again, making that possible.
And again, Cayuna making sure, no, that she distributes her sets evenly, making it less predictable.
Woo! Soltones for the kill. Soltones shaking the hand of Jel Cayuna in this sequence, and somebody might get warned here. Let's see. Lumer Pajarillo talking to both captains. It's Dakis inside. Is this from all the...
Yeah, could be from the clapping and
clapping? Oh, come on now. Nagkamay naman si Jel at saka si
You know, ultimately, at the end of the day, magkakaibigan pa rin itong mga to. And I guess it's more of the psyche, you know, yung in the game you kind of on. But, yep, there are rules that we need to follow.
Lumer Pajarillo trying to maintain order,
Peace and order.
Let's allow a little spikes. Ako lang yan. That's not the league. I do not speak for the league or the broadcast company. Personal preference lang to allow more. 3-all is our score.
Oh, that one is too long for Meneses. Too much power on that serve.
4 serving 3. We'll make that 3 serving 4 rather. Oh no, sorry. Check that. It is 4 serving 3. And another error. For all, set number 3, semifinal match number 2. Former UP Lady Maroon or UP Fighting Maroon. Oh, overset or over-received. And it will end up as a Cignal point. Wait.
Some clarifications on the side of Petro Gazz.
I think they're going to give that point. Either a let call or they're going to give the point. Yes, they're going to do a let. I think Lumer made the mistake thinking, I think that she was a back row player. Well, in conversations with Joy Dimus, our second referee, we play again, 4-all. Soltones. Cayuna. Rad. Saet up to Gretzel again. Cayuna will pump this one. The adjustment by Dakis. And then sa gitna dinala, and it's on the line for Doria. To the protest of the Petro Gazz bench.
It was a bit high, it was sailing a bit high, but it dropped, I guess, right at the line.
She and Joy D. Imus are having a little conversation here. Mukhang out, no? No, okay, in the replay, it showed that it was out. Now, we have the benefit of replay, and referees don't. Having said that, there are linesmen, and yes, they're only human. And they miss calls every now and then. Soltones. Pineda will bump it to Pablo. Sent back. Chi goes back to Myla. Goes cross court. Janela was there. Check, Janela again! Oh! What a job by this girl.
Good effort, though. Really throwing yourself on the floor, trying to keep the ball alive.
She averages around 5 excellent digs, 4.8 excellent digs a set. Talking about Cignal's Jack Janela. Third best. The only two ahead of her are, Don Macandina and Catarado. As Rachel Andakis scores on that one. 6-all, set number 3.
Also excellent set from Cayuna, who's had 23 excellent sets so far in this match. On the side of Petro Gazz, we have Said with 12 excellent sets.
Pablo again, long ball. Angeli with the off speed. Pablo. (7-6). 11 points for Myla Pablo today. From nothing in the semifinals, 11 today.
She has been very consistent so far in this match. And we're seeing Said going to her a lot.
And good for her to respond to Coach Jerry Yee's challenge. Palma. Pablo again, this time rejected at the net.
Now for Petro Gazz, you cannot be that predictable. They've been going to Pablo a lot. So madali na rin, nabasa na sila ng blockers ng Cignal.
Doria with that sharp serve. Rodriguez unable to put it away the first time. Also in the second. Open. Cruz. Open to Pablo with the approach, and that is out. Point for Petro Gazz. They get to the technical timeout first. We will be back. Watch exciting NBA games and get a chance to win awesome prizes from Cignal. Just take a selfie with your TV while watching NBA games on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports, or TV5. For more information and to register to the promo, visit www.cignal.tv or www.cignal.tv. Let's go over to Janine Choi.
She said is incredibly grateful to learn the meaning of discipline back in her collegiate days with Coach Ramil de la Cruz. If not for discipline, baka hindi na raw siya nakasabay sa kilos ng mga bata ngayon. In fact, she started her weight loss journey last year during the last PVL bubble season. They were doing running drills at napansin niyang hingal na siya more than her other teammates. This was actually a wake-up call for her to prepare harder dahil ayaw niyang mapahiya at this age at gusto niyang makasabay pa rin sa kilos ng team. Your thoughts, Boom and Ann?
Well, we talked about that earlier. We talked about this is the fittest we've seen her in a long time.
And she has the right motivation. No? It's about making sure na tama yun eh, makikisabay ka. It's not about age. It's not about, it's all about performance. And in her case, she is seeing also no, benefit. Kita naman natin sa kilos, sa galaw.
Cross court, pero masyadong wide yung angle ni Ces Molina. You know, Anne, I said earlier that our crowd peaked at 14,322. Reports are saying that it's almost 17,000, which I'm not surprised, because we've seen this venue packed before. 16,687, the biggest in the time of a pandemic. And this is the biggest crowd for the PVL. The PVL just set a record today for themselves. I was talking to officials from Mall of Asia earlier, and they said, checking their records, the last time the PVL was here was 2018. But the PVL has never drawn a crowd like this, close to this. So now they not only draw their own biggest crowd, the PVL does, but the biggest in the pandemic so far here in the Philippines. That's 16,687. That's what reports that we're reading right now online. So,
wow, amazing number. And it just goes to show no, how all the volleyball fans are really eager to see the action again live.
And what a stark contrast, as right now we are at 10 serving 11. What a stark contrast from last conference na walang katao-tao nga dahil naka-bubble, ano? So, imagine.
It definitely adds no, to the iba siya, iba if you're playing with a crowd, it feels different no, for the players.
And we're very happy for the Premier Volleyball League, now obviously a professional league, and now as a professional league establishing a 16,687 record crowd. That's awesome. Palma. Soltones. Over dog. And over reach. And Petro Gazz with the lead, 13-10.
She saw it was quick to call that out.
Gotta give it a chance, they say. So the setter to set, and Rhea went over, taking that chance away from Chi. And Lumer Pajarillo gives the point to Petro Gazz.
Ano natin, focus natin, okay? Receive mo na maganda, atake tayo na maayos. Aggressive pa tayo sa ginagawa natin, okay? Ha? Huwag tayo mawawala sa focus natin. Kailangan compose pa rin tayo, ha? Okay, enjoy natin yung laro natin, ha? Okay? Sige lang. Sige lang, one point na tayo. Receive mo na maganda, ha?
Happiness signal! Awesome! Let's go!
Receive mo na, receive mo na.
Coach Shaq Boom just looking for composure from his team. Still very high confidence with the girls. Let's see how they respond and what execution they will have as they get the first ball from the serve.
You're watching us on live, watching us live on One Sports. And for those watching the replay, good day to you. Thank you very much for following the Premier Volleyball League coverage. Boom Gonzalez, Ann Remulla Kanda, and Rachel Ann Dakis just before that block closed, able to put it away, cutting the lead down to 2. Babawi. Unable to get that, so back to Rachel. Keeps it up. Sa kabila din nila. Maizo with the coverage. Soltones with the find, the drop shot, and the point.
Sometimes you just have to simplify. Sometimes it's not just about those strong attacks.
Lead is 3. Maizo, Pontillas serving. Rad attacking. Cutting the lead down to 2. Araneta delivering the serve to Aiza. Running attack, Palma, who scraped the net. Tinuro niya si Doria, pero hindi niya napigilan.
Oh, definitely. I think yung set net kasi po medyo malapit.
Another good serve here. And they go back to Aiza again. Cruz. Rad is asking for it. She got it. Soltones this time. Soltones, single block. Cayuna. Reverse. Palma. Cruz was there for the cross-court dig. Doria. And Cruz couldn't get to it.
Nice play there by Cayuna. Returning the ball fast with a quick play set up to Doria.
Araneta getting us going for this rally at 14 all, and it's sent to the net. So it's 15-14.
Soltones now on the deck to serve. 7 points so far in this match. She is the second best scorer for Petro Gazz next to Pablo, who has 12 points in this game.
Speaking of Pablo, oh wow! What a fake! Oh, she sold that very, very well. Myla Pablo, we gotta see that again, and look at the form on this approach. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. Selling the swing, and then in the last second, nobody home behind Jel Cayuna. 16-14 is our score. The PVL 2022 Open Conference is available on One Sports and in high definition on One Sports Plus, Cignal TV, and channel 261. 16-14 is our score. Back to live action here as Rachel Andakis checks it off the block, cuts the lead down to 1. This set has been a slow grind compared to the last 2 sets na ayaw magpaiwan ng dalawang teams. And again, you know, the experts, you guys always have said that it seems like these two teams really match up well against each other, and they're proving it.
This is what we have been seeing so far in this game.
Palma. They're gonna go back to Palma. Araneta was ready. 3 times to Remy Palma. Saw it now to Pablo. Pablo adjusts. Cayuna. Long rally here in set number 3. Pablo adjusts again, kinapos yung approach, ano? Napagod na yata, kakatalon.
Kinulang in that last attempt.
16 all. And they talk to each other here right in front of us. Clean up the communication between Pablo and Saed. 2 straight points after the technical timeout for Cignal HD Spikers. Sabi niya, ito, ganyang set. But Janela was up to the task. Sinungkit. Always a tough call. And no, whether susungkitin mo or would you trust your coverage?
Yes, because they would always say, trust the people who are behind you. They will be there to get it. But sometimes, no, yung reflex mo, it just happens.
And unfortunately for Petro Gazz, that's 3 straight points for Cignal. Now, 2 times they've been able to been wise to that drop already. Angeli will force this one. Then Palma, that will go out. Tied ball game at 17.
Saed has been going to Palma a lot in this set. Finally, she gets that point.
There hasn't been a lot of noise. You see KKD in attendance. I also saw Iris Tolenada somewhere here earlier from F2. Well, they're just fans of volleyball, obviously.
And it's
out of the
nice,
semifinals, but yes, still watching the games as Cignal takes over 18-17.
And Molina on her 12th point in this match. 11 attack points, 1 block.
Doria's turn to serve. And that will move out. So 18 all, gumagapang tayo dito. Set number 3, point by point. That's Grace Bombita, who, by the way, is on the bench. The aforementioned Bombita, nakatayo dun sa bench. She was in attendance in the other semifinal game in San Juan for the first time since the announcement of the ACL injury, as Molina with a clean attack.
13 points for Molina. Very convincing point.
In between a double block pa.
And so much force also into that attack.
Yeah, a lot of power. Saet with a one-hand set. Gawan pa ng paraan. They will reload here. Rodriguez able to score.
Not the best of hits. Still a point for Petro Gazz. This is such a crucial set, ano, for both these teams. Ito yung gusto mong makauna ka, no?
The swing set, as they say, to get a 2-1 lead. While Pablo starting today. For Coach Jerry Yee, misreceived. Oh no, they save it with the foot. The double attack doesn't work there. General, Cayuna, back set. Maizo, mababa. And Cignal taking the lead, 2019. Ito yung pa ni Cayuna. Keeping it alive, little footsie, a soccer move, legal hit.
A legal hit. Actually, alam mo, if the ball hits the net, minsan ang hirap kunin yan,
Oh, tama.
because the direction, yung speed ng bola nagbabago.
Soltona is able to score, and again, the pattern here in our set, 1 point.
Bikitan, and it looks like it will be literally racing to who will get to 25 first at the rate they are going.
Cignal has not lost in this conference. Clean preliminaries, and then the quarters, and then the semi-final match, number 1. Oh, what a time for a service ace for Seth Rodriguez. Another hugot ni Coach Jerry Yee, pati si Coach Arnold Lanyog nandun sa gilid. And a timeout. This is crucial for Coach Shaq.
Dito ka.
Papasukin ko na siya, coach.
Papasukin mo, tapos i-cover mo lang.
Okay, coach.
Pag tinarget yan, easy ball na lalo yan. Okay, so cover mo na to.
Okay, okay na tayo. Mo na yan. Sige.
Isa lang magandang pasa, atake tayo. Kailangan makarin tayo ng magandang attack, okay?
Isa lang yan! Signal! Awesome!
Kaya, cover mo ha.
Shaq calling the timeout down by 1. Nicole Tiami is in to serve. Wow. Cold from the bench, delivering a safe serve to General. Pump set. Maizo goes long. And it is Dakis who scores.
And during that timeout, narinig natin, no, Dakis was saying, isa lang yan, isang puntos ang kailangan to tie it with Petro Gazz.
$21 is our score here, set number 3. Chi to Gretzel.
That set was a bit wide.
I thought Gretzel landed on Araneta's foot, but no. Everyone's safe. Cignal though, with a 1-point lead. Rachel Andakis already has 12 points. Ito na naman, nagpapatuloy yung kanyang double-digit production here in this conference.
It's been consistent.
Super consistent, you're right. Oh, good coverage by Rhea. She saw that coming. Araneta goes long, but it's too long. The judgment there by Cien Cruz, and Jonas Sabete will check in.
Crucial point here in this set. Walang bumibitaw boom eh.
Janelle Cheng, ito yung pinasok kanina ni Coach Jerry E that made the difference. Oh, what an attack! 13th point! Classic RAD.
This is leadership and delivering when you need it the most. Kailangan umabante ng Cignal.
Darely Malabanan will come in. Ayel Estaniero will come in for Cignal. 23-22. Yung Malabanan nga yung actually pumasok para kay Grace Bombita nung time na na-injure si Bombita during the warm-ups. Nung nasa Paco pa tayo. Sabete! Sumabit! Set point!
She knew it.
Coach Jerry will call timeout. As this is a 24-22, scraping it on the way down. Sayang kasi ang ganda nung palo ni Jonas Abete.
Isang magandang receive, isang magandang play. Nice receive ate, nice receive. Kaya mo yan, single block ko.
(24-22) set point in the hands of Ayel Estranero, the Ilongga, serving it up for this rally. And a good one. Hinabol ni Cheng. Sabete will try again. Chance here for Cignal. Bump set. Cruz to Sabete again. Estranero. Back set to Malabanan. Cheng, back set to Soltones. Bumalik ang bola! Back access denied. And the Cignal HD Spikers take a 2-1 lead and are a set away from making a finals appearance. Remember, this is a team that was 1-8 last conference, dead last. And now they are a set away from joining the Creamline Cool Smashers. And we will be back with fourth set action. (25-22) for Petro Gazz in set number 1, and then Cignal 25-21, and then Cignal 25-22. Technically, this could have been a 3-set win again for Cignal, but they let Petro Gazz come back. Well, let's not say let them come back. Petro Gazz earned that first set and came back to take that first set, but Cignal restoring some order in the next 2 sets. Paano na sila nakabitaw sa dulo na naman, and dahil dikit-dikit tayo all throughout.
I think what we saw no in the first few sets, halos dumidikit din yung Petro Gazz when it comes to production pagdating sa opensa. But in this third set, ang nakita natin talagang Cignal pulled away, performed much better. Kita natin yung production of points from their key players. Nakita natin ng scoring, Molina, Dakis, Meneses, Araneta, lahat sila contributing to their attack points.
Right. And no amount of switching of players, Jerry sa dulo could deny Cignal that third set win. Opponent's errors, malaki pa rin para sa Petro Gazz, 4 more.
And if you look at the attack department, ito yung sinasabi natin, Cignal really owned it, pulled away, 17 points for set number 3.
That's Grace Bombita on your screens again. The knee injury in the warm-ups of the first game of the tournament. And she was so excited to play this year under Coach Shaq because she was a big fan of Rachel Andakis. You know, back in her province, she used to pay 5 pesos to a neighbor to get into their house to watch TV, just to watch FEU Tamaraos and watch Rachel Andakis play. 5 piso. Unang-una, ang tindi ng kapitbahay mo.
I was gonna say, ngayon. Si Grace andito sa venue.
So that's why she was so excited kasi sobrang idol niya yan. At minalas at nagkaroon ng knee injury, and I talked to Coach Shaq also, and Coach Shaq was telling me that medyo na-harness niya sa training yung power ni Grace Bombita to make her a more efficient, and parang may konting variation yung kanyang palo dahil para hindi lang puro lakas. But what a story, right? Wanting to play with your idol, somebody you've been watching, paying 5 pesos. Sana nabawi mo yung 5 piso, no? Dahil libre naman manood eh. Pero yung kapitbahay mo, ewan ko, magkaibigan pa kaya sila? Grace Bombita, yan ang tanong.
But you know, a lot of it, that's very common na naririnig natin dito sa mga players. Younger players always dreaming of one day playing alongside their idols.
Yes,
And
exactly.
it must feel so good pag dumating ka na dun sa punto na, wow, it's either you're in the same team or you're competing against each other. Pero mabalik tayo dun sa 5 piso.
Pesos. Di ko alam
Sulit
kung
naman.
ilan.
Sulit for Grace.
Di ko alam kung ilang mga kapitbahay na racket niya, na-hassle niya ng 5 pesos to watch. Rachel Andakis, who played in FEU till 2009, if I'm not mistaken. 06 to 09. 05 to 09. And of course, had that legendary showdown with Adamson University for the championship for FEU. So 2005 to 2009. And wore, obviously, that number 3. In a championship in the 70th season of the UAAP. Matagal na hindi nakatikim ng kampyonato ang FEU. 4-1 is our score here.
Different start for Petro Gazz.
And here's a last point about Grace Bombita, just while I'm at it, as Isa Maizo serves us here. Digs it up. Oh, what an attack by Riri Meneses.
That reach.
Sa bola.
Yung reach, no? She was right on top of it.
Yeah. Look at that, deserves a second look. Kayuna. Perfect height, one-handed set, and on top of the ball. Baon na baon. Para kay Riri Meneses. Imagine how potent the Cignal team would be still with Grace Bombita, who averaged almost 13 points in the last conference. And she says this was the most talented team she's been ever a part of. And in any point of her career, she's never gone past preliminaries or eliminations in her career as a volleyball player. Ito sana yung chance niya to be part of it. But, you know, God's plan. So we wish her well with her recovery and her rehab. And we will see her hopefully soon and stronger and better para sa mga Cignal fans.
And we've seen that happen a lot of times. No? Of course, we wish good health, no injuries for our players. But there are players like Araneta, who's on deck at the moment. Marami sa kanila nakakabalik.
Yeah. And Araneta playing very well for Cignal, who are down by 2 here. Cruz. Sayet. Tiamzon is checked by Kayuna.
Kayuna not only delivering very well on sets, also on the defensive end at the net para dito sa Cignal HD. What has been working with Cignal for this set? Boom, ang dami nilang ibinibigay na set, no? Kayuna really going to her middle attackers.
Yeah, yun ang hindi natin nakikita dito sa Petro Gazz.
Oo, at ang linis, nakikita natin, no? Most of the points at sa bilis ng kanyang set, the blockers aren't even there to defend at the net.
It's Ria Meneses and Roslyn Doria. What a combination for Coach Shaq here in this conference. And really, Doria has also broken out while Riri Meneses nagpapatuloy yung kanyang pag-angat nung Open Conference last year to this year. And now, Cignal just behind by 1. Nakatabla na nga actually. But now the point going to Petro Gazz. 6-5. Over-received. Tiamzon unable to put it away with the left hand. And nobody home there. Napako, mga paa ng Petro Gazz as Kayuna, who's offensive. Six all. This is how the set 3 went also. Rad, 14 points, 2 attacks. Sabete. Oh, it's too low.
Too low.
It's very, very important with Petro Gazz. Their body language doesn't change in this part of the game, or else Cignal might sense some blood in the water.
It is just a 1-point lead, but we know what Cignal is capable of.
Coach Jerry has played 12, I think, 12 players today. Yeah, that's right. Todo balasa. Si Coach Jerry naghahanap ng kombinasyon. General with a perfect pass and the second ball put away from Jel Cayuna. One Sports is available for free on Cignal Play. One Sports Plus is available on Cignal Play Premium for 75 pesos a month. Let's go to Janine Choi right now with this report.
You guys have been talking about Jel Cayuna and how much she has improved this conference. Jel said she credits Coach Shaq de Los Santos for the patience and push in developing her as a player. Having Coach Shaq as a coach for 2 years in FEU and now as a pro athlete, Jel is just grateful for the full trust Coach Shaq has been giving her. Jel even added Coach knows her capacity as a player and how else she should improve. But the best part Jel likes is how Coach Shaq will not stop pushing you, motivating you until he sees the results and improvement. Back to the panel.
Very successful reunion for the champion coach. Coach Shaq and Jel Cayuna was really broken out here in this open conference, and so far the best setter too in terms of the numbers. Today, Cayuna has 3 points also. She has 1 attack, 2 blocks, and 31 excellent sets so far.
And I think, Boom, what we are seeing with Cayuna, yung decision-making, the way she is delivering the plays, so far has really worked to their advantage.
Sabete, full jump on that one. Cayuna will go again! Riri Meneses' power tip.
From the middle, it has been very effective for Cignal here in this set. We haven't seen a response yet on the side of Petro Gazz. We have mentioned that in the previous set, ang kulang sa Petro Gazz is their delivery when it comes to the spiking department.
10-8 is our score. Mizo will try again. Oh, what a dig by Araneta. I want to battle at the net now. Cruz. She reverses to Aiza. Mizo. Pontillas. And correct me if I'm wrong. This is just on the top of my head. The last championships of FEU and UST were still with Rad and Aiza. Diba?
I am trying to recall, but it seems like
Parang, no?
Parang, oo. Of course, FEU, UST, toughest teams.
It's been recently obviously dominated by different programs. I'm trying to remember, top of my head. Anyway,
For
back to
FEU,
this.
for sure, it was the
Hey,
time
Rad,
of,
no?
yeah.
Nice pickup there by Cruz. Sa gitna din nila.
Oh, look at that play.
And Cignal looking to pull away here in set number 4. Coach Jerry Yee and Coach Arnold Lanyog will call a timeout. Look at that. Hinila ni Meneses yung isang blocker. which meant Araneta had one to beat.
Let's go. Malayo pa.
Busog lang kayo. Sige, gawa ng play. Go, go. Reset. Let's go.
12 serving 9, Cesmonina and the rest of Cignal halfway through this set number 4. Sapete, bumitin. Oh, nice pick up there by Cayuna with the left hand. Keep the play alive. Saet. Oh, miscommunication between Tiamzon and Maisa Pontillas.
You see Saet, Palma, Pontillas coming down. The team.
Saet. Sapete uses the net.
She gets that point. And we've seen it, no? We've seen Petro Gazz work on it just 1 point at a time. But the body language that we see on the side of Cignal at this moment, you see how aggressive they are when it comes to offense. Kita natin yung pag-ikot. Fast plays are also there.
Oh, what a take. General is picking up from where Janela left off. But the point will go to Petro Gazz. Sorry.
And also finally Palma getting that block point against Meneses.
That sails out.
Must be very frustrating for Pontillas as they're trying to get more points in.
Semifinal game number 2. Creamline winning earlier in 4 sets against Choco Mucho. So they're going to be waiting for an opponent. We'll find out if we will have one after tonight. Myla Pablo set to come back here in the game.
Pablo has been one of the more consistent contributors here for Petro Gazz.
Oh, open spot in the back zone.
The Cignal attackers trying to make it simple, no? Hinahanap lang nila kung saan walang depensa on the side of Petro Gazz.
Dangerous times here now for Petro Gazz. That one is out. Remy Palma will move on to the service zone with a 2-point deficit. General, perfectly given to Cayuna. Good coverage there by Maisel. And Pablo getting it off the blockers there, cutting the lead down to 1. So that's 2 straight points. By the way, for those asking, whatever happens also today, our game number 1 for the finals is on Wednesday. And that will be all the way to the other side. Linares, center in Antipolo City. Doria definitely wants to get to the finals.
And she now has double digits for this match. 10 points, 7 attacks. 8 attacks rather, 2 block points for Doria.
And a 2-point lead going into the second technical timeout. Sulit TV, siksik sa saya para sa buong pamilya sa halagang 780 pesos lang. Pabibili sa Mega Manila, North Luzon at key cities ng Visayas at Mindanao. Mabibili rin sa Shopee at Lazada. Visit Sulit TV Facebook page para sa iba pang impormasyon. It's 15-16. Petro Gazz just will not go away and then shake them just like that. Trying to force a set number 5, and if it is, it will be the second for the day.
And also for Cignal, because they haven't been pushed.
You're right. That will be the first time, if ever. That's an excellent point, and they haven't been pushed to a 5th.
Well, let's see how this goes. Saet.
Sa wings talaga, no? Pupunta.
We haven't, very few that they would go in the middle, but maybe it's also recognizing na malakas ang blocking ng Cignal.
Oh, and that's out. That's gotta hurt after a long rally. Pablo's done well today from the start. So it's now 17. Lumer Pajarillo is trying to check who's going to serve. It will be Roslyn Doria. Coach Shaq. Undefeated so far still.
And this rotation for Cignal is a strong one. If you would recall, in the earlier rotation, na nandun si Meneses sa harap, that's when they did score a lot of points from fast plays.
Cayuna called for the net touch. Allowing Petro Gazz to stay within striking distance. Oh, but it's actually Meneses who touched with the forearm. Over received. General was there. What an effort by Pia General. That was going to drop. And Jack Janela gives her a pat on the back for a good job. Seeing Apriam there. Ayala Estaniero there. We haven't seen and heard from Soltones in a while. She marches back, tries to warm up in this cold venue. As Cayuna now gets us going for this rally. Petro Gazz looking for a side out. And they get it.
Finally from the middle on the side of Petro Gazz. Just a single block para sa Cignal. Probably didn't expect that set in the middle. They haven't been going for that play.
And MJ goes back to serve. Good serve. Araneta goes down the line and it's out. Oh, just like that, we are tied at 18. Here we go again. Cayuna will choose Meneses. Saet will choose Soltones. And Petro Gazz takes the lead.
Soltones came in at the right time, getting that point for them.
Ganda nung pasok ni Gretzel. Puntos kagad. Are these two teams evenly matched or what?
Tapos, attack over tayo, okay? Sige lang. Kailangan natin ng end game. Focus tayo, ha? Okay, focus lang. Okay, gagalaw lang. Sisipagan lang natin, gagalaw lang tayo, okay? Sige, go.
Happy na Cignal! Awesome!
Coach Shaq just looking to see end game from his girls. They have proven that they can do that, as we saw in game 1, where they came from behind for all those 3 sets and won that match against Petro Gazz.
Araneta with a rocket, but MJ absorbs its power. Cayuna, perfect set to Meneses. Palma says, ako na. And Soltones will go to the back row. Chance here for the red shirts. Soltones again, cross court. General says, kayang-kaya. Doria, check, single block. Soltones with some impact points here on offense and defense.
Ito yung tamang hugot.
Grabe. First the attack earlier, now single block on Doria. Sorry, that was on Molina rather. And Soltones says, yes, we're up 2.
Rinad, dito yung ano natin. Pasatakin mo to dito. Okay? Ha? Eta, ready ka dito. Okay? Okay? Play 1, B3. B3, tapos nito dito. Okay? Ha? Sige, yun lang. Huwag mo madali. 1 point at a time lang. 1 point at a time.
Now I'm trying to make sure who's rooting for who. Because pareho yung team colors eh. White, red,
white,
di ba? So, I'm quite sure though that everyone's enjoying the action regardless.
Well, pinag-uusapan nga natin what a good match both these teams are, and they are indeed proving it today.
Rally moves on with Molina.
Oh,
That is in! Right on the line for Cesc Molina to cut the lead down to 1. Oh, I can see some people behind me saying prayers. This is like those stressful moments of a game that you love, yung the stress that you love. Alam mo yung
hinahanap-hanap mo yung
Oo,
ganyan.
nakaupo ka, nagbayad ka, pero ayaw mo manood.
Napapatayo ka.
Tinatakpan mo yung mata mo. Ito yun eh. Soltones again!
What luck for Gretchen Soltones. Everything she touches converts into points, at least in this part of the game.
Well, this is what sometimes happens to bench players when they sit down and get a good look at the game, ano?
Oh, you get that perspective. Wow!
That's the best thing you've said all day, Anne. Wow. 3-point lead. 22-19. We didn't see this coming. Now it is Petro Gazz with some separation at a crucial point of the set.
Better reception this time around.
Araneta will not give up though. Trying to take back momentum. End of set number 4. Riri Meneses on deck.
And you know, Boom, this is not an unfamiliar situation for Cignal. They've done it 3 times, you know, in game 1. Humabol sila, they came from
All
behind.
3 sets. What a pancake save! Palma. Chi. Soltones puts it away. And look at her roar.
And why not? Her percentage of success converting into points the moment she came back.
Look at this one. Saved by Cayuna, but it will end with Soltones. It's the reaction that really says everything. Soltones was there to dig. Palma out wide.
This is how exciting. And this is quality volleyball
Definitely.
right here.
Semifinals na eh.
Oh.
Talaga. And both teams don't want to lose. Ayala Staniero did very well in set number 3. Pati si Jerry Lee Malabanan. Ito yung double substitution ni Coach Shaq kanina. Ayala delivers. Side to Pablo this time. It is out, says the linesman. And Cignal within slipstream. And it's Coach Jerry's time to talk it over.
Pag nagkalangan na, pwede nang itulak na sa ng bracket.
Let's go, ha? Let's go.
Hindi ako, sa receipt. Sa receipt.
Okay, okay.
Tayo ako doon, ha? Atake tayo, atake tayo!
Well, as Ann mentioned earlier, in game number 1 of the semifinals, Cignal was down 21-23. Make that 19-21 in the first set and won that set. Down 18-21, down 21-23 in the second set and still won that set. And down 21-23 again in the third set and won that set. So that's what Ann was referring to earlier for those who just tuned in. And they were down 23-21 here. Estanero, back set to Malabanan! And we are tied! Priceless reactions. Kung bumiyahe kayo ng malayo,
Sulit.
sulit. Kung pumila kayo sa probinsya, kasi meron daw pumila sa mga outlets sa probinsya, at nagpunta dito, sana sinulit niyo yung tatlong laro dahil napakagaganda ng ating mga linaro today. Ayel is putting a lot of pressure on that serve. Bang. Chi. Oh, chance ball here for the white shirts to take the lead. Malabanan. Tense moments here. Estanero. Oh, nobody home! And we are at match point. Wow. Wow.
The composure that we are seeing from Cignal.
At napako yung mga paa.
Ito ngayon ang Cignal they are playing smart boom, no? It's not about hard hits.
Yeah, right.
Ngayon, hinahanap talaga saan ko ba dapat dalhin ng bola at dito mo nakikita yung experience.
Match point at the hands of Ayel. Chi. Palma. Oh, what a dive! Dakis. Pablo. Estanielo would open up to Rad. Saltones was there. Pablo will attack. It is out! Referee's looking. Referee's looking. There's a check from the linesman. There's a check.
Everyone up their seats. Yung mga pangyayari, the series of events that we are seeing now.
Compelling television. Tumer Pajarillo. 20-all. We are going into an extension. And a service ace. Petro Gazz takes back the set point. Ang bigat nun.
Oh, and you know, the crowd is loving what they are seeing right now.
You cannot make this up. 25-24 to force a fifth set. Palma. Sharp serve. Estanero. Blocked. Dakis. Check. And Petro Gazz forces a fifth. And for Cignal, that is their first fifth set in the Open Conference. 26-24. What a fight by both teams.
This is the kind of match we are talking about. This is how important.
Pablo,
Oo.
Phillips, Soltones. are still alive. We will be back.
We are back after that exciting set number 4. Petro Gazz taking that set 26-24. This is the first time that Cignal HD will be taken to set number 5 as we take a look at the highlights of set number 4. Cignal starting off strong. Meneses, Cayuna, Doria doing everything to score the point from the middle, but in the latter part we saw a lot of grit and a lot of push on the side of Petro Gazz. One of the spark plugs na nakita natin in set number 4 was actually Soltones coming back, bringing in the points in set number 4. Phillips likewise also contributed. Saet trying to distribute her place across the different attackers.
You know, Anne, I hope you didn't make any plans. Because we got a few more minutes to stay here.
Well,
We had
this is quality volleyball, Boom.
Welcome back. By the way, for you. Otama, this is
Yes.
all for you, and we set this up all for you.
Thank you.
Welcome back
Time
to a
well
live
spent.
crowd. Yes, welcome back to a jam-packed day for volleyball. Let's look at the numbers, and first.
Well, it was a very good fourth set actually for both squads. But as we can see here, no, despite having more attack points para sa Cignal, it was the blocking and the service aces that really helped Petro Gazz. Bukod pa doon, no, may mga opponent errors din na nag-contribute for that set. And as we mentioned earlier, Boom, it was a different body language that we saw from Petro Gazz at that latter part. Most especially nung ibinalik nila si Soltones on the floor.
That was big. When she came back, scored a point, got a block, was doing a couple of digs also. That was huge for Petro Gazz. Again, as I said, first time that Cignal HD Spikers are going into a 5th set in this open conference. And the wonders that this will do to the confidence of Petro Gazz going into a 5th set. And we are off with Petro Gazz scoring the first point.
We've seen Pablo as well. Pablo scoring that block earlier. 16 points na. Soltones with 12. Palma with 10. And Pontiles has 9. So far in this match naman para sa Cignal, it's Molina that has 17 points, followed by Dakis with 15, Doria with 10, and Meneses with 8 points.
1-0, set 5. So we had a 5-setter this morning with Cherry Tigo and Black Mamba Army. Yes, yes.
And with you again now?
Stop pointing at me. I know. I think I remember. It hasn't been that long. And then, of course...
But I'm enjoying every minute of it.
Love it.
I'm sure the fans are too.
Love it.
But you know what would be interesting, Boom, is yun nga, we mentioned kanina, no, na this is the first time that Cignal is going into a 5-setter. It would be interesting how
they respond
to this. Again, this is a much shorter set. Pressure is also different.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is the 5th 5-setter of the Open Conference. Huwag mo nang tanungin ko ilan ako doon.
Parang may
No.
guess ako pero okay.
They'll give you the stats later on. Pablo approaches. 2 serving 1. Soltones. Side. Pablo in between the blockers. Wow. Trying to force a rubber match, which will happen tomorrow. And if that happens, we'll see you all at the Phil Oil Flying V tomorrow. We'll give you the schedule in a bit. But first, let's go to the action as Maizo Pontillas pounds the pavement with that strike. And they get the lead back 3-2. Look at the numbers on the girl who started today and was non-existent, diba, in the previous semifinal match. Wasn't there. Cayuna up to Araneta. Chance again for the red shirts. Soltones kinaliwa. Overset.
That was too much even for Soltones to handle.
3-all, 2-all. Watching us on One Sports and everybody watching online. Cignal play. And all the replays. Good day to you, Boom Gonzalez and Remulla Kanda. And Maizo Pontillas with the perfect kill.
That is her second so far here in the 5th set. And si Chisait no pumupunta sa porsyento.
Yeah, you're right. MJ Phillips. Good serve to General. A one-on-one. Great angle from Angeli Araneta.
Big Spikers delivering the points for both squads.
Now, if Petro Gazz wins, as I mentioned, we all go to the Phil Oil Flying V tomorrow with a triple header. Kasi nga, yung classification round natin, di pa tapos. Cherry Tigo, who won today, will go up against Valley Pure. PLDT will go up against F2. All our F2 fans. And a hitting error by Araneta. And then, Cignal and Petro Gazz at 6 p.m. if Petro Gazz wins tonight. Cignal doesn't want that to happen. They want to go straight to the finals on Wednesday. Game number 1. Back row. Soltones against 2. And a graze of the net by Doria. 2-point lead. And in a 5th set, the 2-point lead feels huge. And that's the reason for this timeout.
Pasa ulit. Pasa, magandang atake. Sige, maganda naman yung combination pa niya. Laban lang, kailangan lang maging aggressive tayo sa atake natin, tapos sipag tayo sa coverage.
Let's go! Ate, tara ha!
Pasa lang ha.
Malayo
Compose pa rin, isip lang sa ginagawa, ha?
Let's go! Happy na Signal! Let's go!
Undefeated, but stretched to a 5th set for the very first time. Cignal HD Spikers down 2 here in set number 5 as the drama continues to unfold on One Sports. It will be Maizo Pontillas getting our rally started. Side opens up to Soltones. Mataas yung clearance nung tip ball dun. Oh, and Dakis goes for the side out with that strike. Nakakulot na yung noo ni, ni Rad eh. Seryoso na to. She wants to win so bad. This is really giving me flashbacks.
But this will be a test, no, for all the veterans, the very experienced players that we have on the floor. What kind of leadership they will show.
At yun yung maganda eh. Dahil ang daming veterano ng both teams eh. Oh, overdug, but overhit. So Petro Gazz maintains a 7-5 lead. Doria, Cayuna strategizing. They will be on offense as they play for a side out. Soltones feels like she has more than 12 points, I guess because of the impact that she had in that previous set. Pero nga, matagal din siya naupo. It's a good serve there. Yun na yung strategizing sinasabi ko. Cayuna and Doria talking about it, and the determined look on the second best blocker in the league as of this point.
And again, ito yung pinag-uusapan din natin, ano, when they hit, alam mong may target sila. They're really going for those areas na walang depensa ang Petro Gazz.
Good defense there. Brad from behind. Bang, gets it. They go back to Pablo. Pablo, it's a little ambitious dahil napasobra yung pasa ni Soltones. So, tabla na naman tayo. 2 sets all, 7 all.
This set can go
Yeah.
either of the teams.
Yeah, definitely. That's how matched they are. They're just so well matched against each other. Easy over. Chi goes for the second and looks at the spot. Sabi nga natin, ang daming veterano ng dalawang team. Eh ngayon, putakan na ang laro. Look at her. Look at her.
And
8-7.
sometimes you just want to take control. That's what she did.
Woo! Adrenaline, maybe. 8 all. Down the wire now. What a serve. Pablo. Kakis directs it to Cayuna. Molina. Out. Referee's looking. No check. Loomer says Petro Gazz point.
Molina, of course, has been one of very consistent attackers here for Cignal. 18 points so far in this match.
Chance for Petro Gazz, and MJ Phillips scratches the line. And a 2-point lead for the girls who are trying to extend this series, and Coach Shaq calls a timeout.
Para may atake tayo na maganda, ha? Yun lang yung kailangan natin. Okay? Sige, pasa lang muna. Sige, pasok lang rin ng ano dito, ha? Tapos, bawian mo, ha? Bawi ka dito, ha?
Dalawa lang natin.
Kim, kapitan natin to. Walang imposible dyan. Kaya pa natin yan, ha? Okay, ha? Kailangan lang natin mag-focus, ha? Dapat alam natin yung ginagawa natin, ha? Kaya pa.
Interesting that we talk about the fact that this is the first 5th setter for this team that is also together for the very first time. As remember, this is a retooled Cignal HD team. So I ask you, at the latter part of the tournament, ngayon ka palang makakapag 5th set. Although you have a lot of veterans, does that matter?
I think at this point, we've, at least, no, for game 1, nakita natin, kaya nila mag-come from behind. But
Okay.
this is a different story
Yeah.
because this is the 5th set already. So I think this is all mental. And that's why we always look at the veterans and the kind of leadership they have here on the side of Cignal. But yes, I guess it does matter.
Right? Well, you're moments away from finding out. 9 serving 10, make that 10 all on a first ball error. situation forces Coach Jerry Yee to call a timeout because that's 2 straight points after a Shaq timeout.
Ang labanan natin sa dulo eh. Dito yan.
Reset lang, reset muna. Reset.
Eh, pag sinet sa inyo, walang alalay ha. Cover tayo ha. Gusto natin sa ibabaw tayo.
Petro Gazz Angels! Huwag mo sabayan yung ball.
So timeout Shaq, 2 points. Timeout Jerry Yee. Arnold Lanyog taking the reins of that timeout. Cignal serve, and it is Jel Cayuna doing the honors here. Chi. Oh, that will be an error on Chi's side. So that's 3 straight points by Cignal HD. Chi side telling the girls to settle down.
At this point, all they need is one good pass.
Bang taking that one. Chi setting it to Maizo Pontillas, and she delivers. 11 all, 2 sets all. What a battle. What a tug of war here. Cayuna. Molina pounds the pavement.
Molina knew it. She knew that she got that point. Di nakahabol si Phillips pagdating sa blocking.
Ang bilis nung set eh. Jonas Sabete is in here for Myla Pablo for defense. Ces Molina, 12-11. 3 points away. Bang. That's a violation on Riri Meneses. Coach Shaq disagrees.
That ties the set to 12 all.
Okay, I was just told that there's a correction in the schedule tomorrow. There will be 1 game tomorrow between these 2 teams if Petro Gazz wins today. So that's the correction. But Cignal doesn't want to play tomorrow, and definitely Angeli Araneta showing that one with a put away. 13 serving 12. Another overset or over-received. Match point for Cignal HD. Bang Pineda with an expensive reception error there. It is Cignal showing a finishing kick again. Remember, they were down 8-10. So right now, it is a 6-2 run.
For Petro Gazz, they pushed Cignal this far.
No room for error.
It's been their first ball. That has been the loophole here in the latter part of the 5th set.
On the verge of a finals appearance. And it's in the hands of Riri. Chi. Back set to Aiza Maizo Pontillas. They are not done yet. Thirteen will be serving 14. Good serve. Cayuna. He'll go to Araneta, single block. Palma, Soltones. Cayuna, back to Araneta, single block again. Palma with a dump. Chance ball. Sayat will go to Palma again! And we are tied!
No one is giving up in this match. Ito yung sinasabi natin, kumakapit.
Patibayan ng dibdib ang labanan. Oh! Pineda with coverage. Soltones. And there is a check. And they take the set point. In a repeat almost of set number 4.
Coach Shaq on the sidelines calming down.
That's a 3-0 run, and match point, but this time, Petro Gazz. Takis, that's in!
The leadership we are seeing from these ladies.
15 all. Extension again. Why not? Andito na si Anne. Sagarin na
Sayang
natin.
naman.
Sayat. Soltones. Cross court. Match point number 2 for the team trying to extend the semifinals. Sabete will move out. Pablo will come back in. Cignal looking for side out, while Soltones and Petro Gazz looking for the win.
Look at that focus.
Cayuna. Middle. Tabla na naman.
Ito yung lumalaban ng may puso.
Who is going to give in? Sino ang kukurap sa ating 5th set? Chi. Second ball put away. Looked like an over receive, but Sayat says no problem.
I'll take care of it.
And a campfire on the defense. Match point number 3. Palma serving. General. Ces Molina. Palma to Pablo. And they're going to give the point. Petro Gazz wins. Petro Gazz will live to fight another day. And guess what? That day is tomorrow right away.
Well-deserved win for Petro Gazz. You see the joy in their faces. Ito yung kumapit hanggang sa huli. Boom!
Theater. This is what it was tonight. It was theater. Let's look at that. Pablo started today. Nothing in game number 1. And Pablo delivered the killer blow to extend the series to tomorrow. 6 p.m. at the Phil Oil Flying V Center. Only one game, and it will be for the chance to face the Creamline Cool Smashers on Wednesday. Tell me about that, and 24-hour, less than 24-hour turnaround. How do you recover? How do you come up with a game plan? Tell me when we come back from this short break as we will wrap this baby up. back inside the SM Mall of Asia Arena, where we experienced 3 exciting, thrilling, and must-watch volleyball games, capped off by an exciting 5-setter and a nail-biter all the way till the end. And Petro Gazz extends their lives in the 2022 PVL Open Conference. A confirmation of the scores and the win on your screens. And our best player of the game, who came up in game number 1 as a substitute, did not produce anything, but started today. That's what Coach Jerry did, and delivered the goods for Petro Gazz, Myla, Pablo, and
Yep, 18 points in this match, 16 attack points, 1 block, 1 ace, and she did deliver that last point.
the killer put away. Best player is with Janine Choi right now. Janine, go ahead.
Myla, first of all, congratulations. Truly a well-deserved win. So anong nangyari? It was a very tight ball game. Ano yung naging mindset nyo para mapanalo tong larong to?
Siguro nag-usap-usap lang kami as a team, and then nakinig lang kami sa mga coaches namin kung ano dapat namin gawin. And sabi nga namin, relax lang, hindi pa tapos ang game, and lalaban tayo hanggang dulo. And ayun naman po, naging okay naman po yung sa loob ng court, and nagtulong-tulong kami as a team.
Back-to-back games tomorrow. Ano yung mga adjustments na kailangan nyong gawin sa crucial game 3 nyo against Cignal?
Siguro wala rin sigurong time para mag-training. Siguro dapat namin siguro gawin kung ano yung mga naging error namin ngayong game na to. And I hope na may apply namin yung mga training namin, I think, for the past 2 days.
At dahil ikaw ang player of the game, may gusto ka bang batiin?
Ayun, binabati ko yung family ko sa Tarlac, yung mama ko, yung mga kapatid ko, and then kay Ma'am Camille, and then kay Sir Anton, and then sa kay boss namin, happy birthday Sir Ricardo Valencio, and then kay JJ Bellesa, family Bellesa, and Tita Rebecca, Tita Henry. Hello po sa inyo.
There you have it, our best player of the game, Myla, Pablo. Back to you guys.
Oh, congratulations, Myla. Congratulations, Janine. 3 awesome games for you today. Also, Janine Choi. And I wanted to, jump on what she was saying. Wala nang training yan. So important here is recovery, and how do they do it?
For recovery, I think, sinasabi nga ni Myla, no, bukod dun sa iisipin mo lahat ng tamang ginawa mo, yung errors din. It's very important that they also look back, think about it, and try not to do it again.
Now, from a physical standpoint, what is the game plan 24-hour turnover at?
Well, I think at this point, all I can say is try to rest. That's what definitely they would do, no? Try to rest. Tulad nga ng sinabi ni Myla kanina, wala nang oras eh. 24 hours lang yan eh. So, yung ipapahinga mo, you condition, at least condition ng kanilang mga katawan, but it's important that they also condition their minds going into the match tomorrow.
That's a very, very good point, because that's another part of it. It's not just the physical part, but it's decompressing from this game for a win. Yan din ang magiging issue para sa Cignal, and you have to decompress from that loss after a training and an emotional battle like this.
And they are both coming from this match. It's not like they
Tama.
iba yung makakalaban nila. No?
Right.
So, physically, pareho yung kanilang naranasan, pareho yung nararamdaman nila. It's going to be very mental as they enter the game tomorrow.
And you know what? It's also going to be very, very interesting, that 6 p.m. game tomorrow at the Phil Oil Flying V Center. It's going to be must-watch TV. And these two teams have delivered. Even in that first game, kahit na 3 sets lang yon, it was tight. But it was now, ngayon, nakabawi itong Petro Gazz against Cignal. So we go for a winner-take-all game tomorrow, 6 p.m. I have 4 words for you, Anne. What a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, wasn't it?
It is.
It was a beautiful volleyball day for all the fans who are here and for all the fans who are watching on TV on One Sports. As Cherry Tigo wins in our first game of the classification match earlier, Creamline winning in 4 sets against Choco Mucho, going straight to the finals. They will be waiting and resting until Wednesday. And of course, Petro Gazz Angels pulling off this thrilling 5-set win over the erstwhile undefeated Cignal HD Spikers. They suffer their first defeat here in the tournament and in the conference. And let's see how they will bounce back on Wednesday. For Janine Choi, and Remulia Kanda, and everybody from One Sports, I'm Boom Gonzalez. We'll see you tomorrow for more PVL action, the heart of volleyball.